Hey guys, my name is Brian, and this is another episode for Firebird Fridays. And today I'm sending out a huge thank you to three guys who have watched, I guess, the channel, reached out to me when we were talking about replacing the motor in the 67 Firebird behind me. And two guys were local, one guy over in California. Just want to take a moment and say thank you guys for your generosity and the motors and trying to put together one motor maybe that will last a while in this project car. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to go over each of the engines except for the guy from California. Alex, I'll get that video eventually when I get to you there. So I'm in Phoenix. So first engine is a 326 out of a 1964 Pontiac. The other one is a 350 out of a 1977 Pontiac Firebird, if I remember correctly. The 350 Pontiac motor also came with a transmission, and that was the big point. Is he reached out to me saying that Chevy 350 is not going to work if you go Pontiac, and he happened to say, I have one that's working. It's attached to a motor, so if you want, motor comes with it. Again, no guarantees on any of these things. They said, you know, they were pulled from service. One sat in a garage, one sat outside in the elements. I know it's Phoenix, so it's not that bad, but still, we have rain. So let's take an overview of each one of these motors, and then I want to dive into trying to get them, see which one is the best one to work with until we get to the third one. And that might be the one that works, and then we have, you know, boat anchors. So, okay, let's get into the first motor, which is this one. It is a 326 out of a 64, I believe he said Le Mans. So let's go check this one out first. Okay, so this is our first motor. It is a 326 out of a 64 Le Mans. It came with the air cleaner. It also came with a Rochester 2-barrel carb, which looks like it's seen better days. A little bit here. Looks like the fuel pump looks new. It's gray. Looks like the water pump is new. There is a dent in that pulley down here, and it is missing a few of the bolts to attach the pulley to there. There's that new water pump there. Obviously it came with that pulley as well. Came with a fan, which is in a box. I'll show you that in a minute. The distributor on the back side is looks like an original points distributor back there. So he said the reason why he had the motor was for a project, but he did say there was a problem with the heads. And the problem, he said, was that the push rods in these motors were solid, and the actual oil for the heads came up through the rocker, if I remember correctly, is what he was saying. So he said he had a rocker go out on him. Didn't say why, just said it went out on him. And it's something you just can't replace very easily because of the design. You got to go to a later design, which have the hollow push rods. Those would work on this. So I'm gonna take a minute. We're gonna take off the valve covers, and we'll take a peek in there, and we'll see the issues with this motor, and then we'll do some more testing on it. Okay, first things first, I believe these are half-inch bolts. To take those off. There's one. Two. Three. Four. Off it comes. Let's get a little bit closer. I can show you what's going on. All right, so here, number one piston, you can see that rocker stud. That's where the oil comes up and through, and then comes into here, and here's one. This one's been missing. This is what it should look like, and obviously not tight down. And there should be push rods back into there. So yeah, that's where we stand. Obviously these have been loosened up in order to move them to get those push rods out. So this motor here at least needs new heads, or have these heads rebuilt and converted from this style oiling system to the later style where the oil comes up through the push rods. Let me then jump over to this side and we'll see what this one looks like. All right guys, so this head here looks fine. You can see up close, there's no hole like in an oil-fed pushrod tube for these motors. And so can get an idea of where it sits right there, how that works. That bolt right there is busted, and that's a hollow bolt. I guess they no longer make those. But kind of go down this side, on the passenger side, the even numbered cylinders. And this looks good. So at least one head potentially is good. The other head, yeah, not so much. And again, like I said, it looks like a new water pump, new oil pump. It did come with the exhaust manifolds. Looks like someone painted on that. It is missing the dipstick there. Does have what appears to be the original distributor and nothing else. Oh, let me show you another box of parts that came with this. So, as I said, there's the parts list. And it comes with a fan, belts, looks like a coil, fuel rail, some brackets, oil filter, socket, what's this? Oh, that's for the thing for the fan. So it did come with a box of a few little additional parts. And it is the just 2 freeze plugs and 2-bolt block for that, for the motor mount. So I guess my next thing is, I see there, it's missing a few bolts, no flywheel, no accessories, just kind of a bare block, kind of a long block in a sense. So let's get into this. I want to see if this will turn for us counterclockwise, because Pontiacs go counterclockwise, them Chevys go this way, Porsches go this way, but yeah, see something at one time. Anyways, let's go ahead and I'll put this in the stand. We'll see if this thing will turn over. Okay, let's give this a shot. Remember, Pontiac motors go backwards, counterclockwise. Oh, and the spark plugs are out. I can see valves opening and closing. So I know it spins. All right, well, we know it spins. We know we have a situation here with the head there. What do you guys think? 326, pull the heads, take them from a machine shop? Or what? Get the original intake, 2-barrel carb, ditch this out. Give me some ideas. Comment down below on the 326, some ideas on what we can do for this motor. Knowing that it spins over, probably no oil in it, probably been drained, so I don't want to do too much. The one head works, the one head is done. Comment below, let me know what you think on the 326. Not much more I can do on this one, so let's turn our attention to the other motor. This is the Pontiac 350 from 1977, I believe out of a Firebird. So let's go check that one out. All right, guys, so this is the 1977 Pontiac 350, and it came, as you see it, including the shopping cart attachment. That was definitely a bonus on this one. So looks like it is a turbo 350, chrome dipsticks. You know, that's going to add at least 5 horsepower. Chrome valve covers. Does have a dipstick, so we can check that. Spark plugs are still in it. This side has wires. This side, I don't believe has wires. Nope, no wires there. I'm still learning a lot about this motor. It did have both the power steering pump, which I need, and the alternator to go on the right side with the right bracketry. What else? It does have the exhaust manifolds, and they are 6X heads. This looks like a piece of tin. Yeah, that's a piece of tin. But over on this side here, you can see they are 6X heads, but it is 1977, so I think the compression ratio is like a 8.5 to 1. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. Comes with an Edelbrock 1400, 4-barrel. This Wieland, looks like an aluminum intake, maybe. HEI distributor, which is not really attached. Yeah, you can tell it's seen some better days in there. And yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, this thing just pulls right on out. Yep, not even they're fully seated. So let's pull the valve covers on this one. We'll see if we can't do a spin on this one, and we'll see where we're at. All right, so I've already removed the bolts for the valve covers. I'm going to pull these off. Kind of clean underneath there. I'll go ahead and pull this side off as well. Alright. So, don't need that anymore, that's crap. Well, as you can tell, I'll get a little closer in this one. This has the more traditional oil-fed hollow pushrod tubes. This looks like an electric choke on the carburetor here. What else? Plugs are in it. I wonder, you know, let's check the fluid. Let's check the oil. Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like there's water in this thing. Let's try this one more time and I'll show the camera here. Oh yeah. Yep. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is a milkshake in a sense. Yep. Okay, well, that's not good. Could be a cracked block like we had on our Chevy 350. Yay, not. I guess let's see if it will turn over. Now it still has the plugs in it, so oh, I hear it releasing. Okay, well, it's turning over and I can see the valves going up and down. Got an idea. Pull this junk distributor off. Out it comes. Now, this here is a priming tool for the oil pump. And again, we're gonna go backwards. Stick it in there. I don't feel an engagement in there. There it is. Now it's engaged. All right. Let's rotate and see if this oil pump's working. See what we get out of it. Oh, that's one's shooting. So far, I'm only getting oil out of this one. All the rest are bare dry still. are bone dry still. None of the rest just yet. But that one there is spitting at me. Well, wonder if we should pull some spark plugs and see what's down in there. Let's do that real quick. All right. Alright guys, this is the Borescope that I use, and I'll link down below where I got mine at. And if you buy one, yeah, you'll make me a nickel or two. But it's basically Bluetooth, MiFi. There's a little tip there. You turn it on, you program it with your phone and your app, and you can go exploring. So let's get this set up, and we'll go check on that motor. Alright, let's get this Borescope into cylinder number 1 here. Kind of take a look. These things are cheap. They're like $20, $30, I think, off Amazon. I'll do a link down below where you can find the one I have. And it just hooks up to an app on your phone. It's kind of cool. So, kind of a look at the top there, the piston. I'm trying to see if I can see any kind of wear marks. Yeah, looks like typical wear for a, freaking almost 40-year-old engine, or over 40-year-old engine by now. Let's see here. Yep, I can see some scarring. Top of the piston there. Let's see what else we can find here. Let's jump over to number 3. And let's go inside there. You can kind of see the relief cut in the piston. So you can see the scoring on the side of the wall there. Looks a little bit of rust right there. What are you guys thinking? Got an idea on this one? Alright, let's go try number 5. Piston number 5. Let me see you. Quite a bit of carbon on that. And kind of pull back here a little bit. See what I can see. There we go. And there's the relief for the valve. Trying to look on that side of that wall. And definitely got some stuff in there. Definitely carbon. And let's try out number 7 here. Let's go in the hole. And the cool part is this app records. Doesn't do sound, but it does record the video that you take. And there is a light on the end of the camera. So taking it down a down hole, a dark one, put the light on and you can kind of see what you're up to. And let's pull it back here. One thing I don't like about it is it's focusing. Sometimes it takes a minute to get used to. Alright, well, that's a look on at least one side of our head. Alright, so we have all the spark plugs out. Let's try to turn this over a couple more times and see. Definitely spins over better. Easier without those plugs in, creating compression. Alright. I think we drained the oil. What an emission controlled world is this thing? What the hell is that? Comment if you know what the hell that is. So now we're gonna go underneath here and pull that drain plug, and we're gonna see what comes out of this pretty little motor. I'd say there's water there. Holy crap. Yep, there's, oh, now we're getting oil, or what appears to be oil. Oh boy. That's lovely.
You look sad.
No.
Confused.
No, confused me, but not sad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, kids, well, what do you think we should do this time? Comment down below, let me know what you think. I'm gonna go wash up. Okay, so we now know what the bottom end looks like. I'm gonna pour some ATF, automatic transmission fluid, cheap Walmart, and a big syringe, because you know, that's how we roll around here. I'm gonna shoot some ATF on all 8 cylinders, let it sit, and maybe pour the rest of this down into the crankcase, see what happens. So hold tight and we'll get back to this. We got oil coming up. I'll just run this a little bit longer then. Alright, so now we're going to try putting in about a half gallon of diesel fuel. And we'll spin that around and see what happens with that. see any drips. So far that's good. Let me get my amazing there it is. All right, let's find out. Kind of looks like Pepto-Bismol. All right, so we drained out the just diesel. We've changed the filter now. Now it's going to be time to fill up with some oil. All right, let's try this now with just the 5 quarts of oil in there. Let's see if there's a difference in the way this stuff looks. Put our prime on and let's see what pretty colors we get out of it this time. Well, it's looking a lot better. We'll maybe drain this oil one more time before continuing on. But with that, I think it's time to do a compression test. Let's see if we can't get this set up here. I got a battery out of the Honda. It still has the starter on it because it has a transmission in our shopping cart 3000. All right, guys, we just did number 1 cylinder. We didn't record it for some reason. The camera didn't grab it, but it did show it at 120. So let's go ahead and we'll try cylinder number 3. Well, guys, for whatever reason, we're not getting the actual thing. So let's hope this one works real quick here. This is number 7. About 115. That's it. There it is. One more time. And 110, 115. Let's see what number 2 brings us. About 110 as well. Ooh, almost 120 on that one. So let's say 115-ish. We did put that Marble Mystery Oil in there. Damn, you're almost 120 on that one. So 115 on that one as well. Okay, number 8. Almost 120 on that one as well. All right, so our compression test. Number 1 had about 120. Number 3, 110. Number 5, 110. Number 7, 115. Number 2 was about 115. 115 on 4. 115 on 6. About 115 on 8. So that's all within spec of each other. I'm thinking this motor's good to go. You think we ought to take that carb off, put the carb that was on the 350 Chevy motor, put it on this thing, and see if it can't just vroom, vroom, vroom start. Pull that piece of SPOS distributor. I can put another HDI distributor on that and wire this out. Maybe we can get it to fire up and run for a little bit on the amazing Shopping Cart 3000 engine stand before we attempt to put it in there. What do you think? Comment down below, let me know. All right, well, I think first things first, let's get rid of this old carburetor here. This is a Edelbrock 1400 3324. So let's replace that. This here is the Edelbrock that I rebuilt off that Chevy 350, and it is a 1405 0782. So I'll pop that on there. I'll get that nutted down. So the old trick is to take a little bit of paper towel and stuff it into cylinder number 1. And when you're cranking it, it will shoot it out. It will tell you that you're on that compression stroke. There. Okay, so that's top dead center. We know that this distributor here is junk. And we know right there is top dead center. So we know that if I can take this cap off real quick here. Let's get this in. Let's take that cap off. There we go. Okay, put that off to the side. So, this being the number 1 in a Pontiac, number 1's right there. So, just curious if they're different. Well, they sort of look different. Oh, they are different. Look at that. Looky there. Not the same. Not gonna work. I'll be dipped. Alright, well, that'll end this video. Alright, so this is the distributor out of the, right now it's in the 64 326. And, you know, so it looks like number 1's right there, number 8. It's letting you know that Pontiacs go backwards. So before we pull this out, obviously we're going to have to hook this up to the coil. We're going to need some plug wires. But I'm going to check the point gap on this points distributor before we take the time to pull everything else. So let me grab a screwdriver. We'll pop this cap off and we'll see what our point gap is back there. Well, right back here's that point gap. And I couldn't find any information on what it should be set at, other than you're supposed to adjust it till the car dies out. So I'm going to assume this is okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a pigtail on this. I'm going to grab that coil. I'll get the cap back on here. And let's get this out. Let's put it in the Pontiac 350 motor. And let's see if it goes vroom, 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 vroom. Hey guys, sorry about that last part of the video on the distributor. Apparently I had my video set too slow, but my audio was fine, so I do apologize about that. So this video here, I'm trying to show you how to clean spark plugs. Easy way to do it is take your torch, fire it up, and burn the little suckers until the electrodes down there, that ceramic, becomes white again. And you know, because I don't know if this engine's going to work or not, so why should I go out and spend, you know, $2 or $3 a plug? Just reuse these. Alright, so let's get these new freshly cleaned spark plugs back into this Pontiac 350, and we'll one step closer to see if this sucker will start up and fire. So this is our condenser wire, so we need to connect it up to the coil to the negative side. I am proud of you. Yes, I am. Alright, so put an eyelet on that. We'll get this back down on there. Okay, now we see the positive from the positive to the battery. So we'll get that squared away here in a second. I think we need some spark plug wires. Let's get that. I just went and got a pair of cheap coil wires. And instructions. Okay. Let's see. Shorty. I bet you that's going to be for the coil. Plug that in over here on the back side. Okay. Let's see here. Well, your two longest ones, those should be the ones that go up to 1 and 2. So I have 3 of those. So let's do this. So boot on. All right. Now, let's plug them into the coil distributor. Made me a little cheat sheet here on this. So, from the cheat sheet says that number 1, which is right here, based upon this cap, going that way, and the hold downs. Okay, so number 1, which is over here, I'm going to go to number 1, which is marked here. Then after that will be 8. So number 8. Here's 8. Go in there. After 8 is 4. So that's this one. And that. Nope, that was not gonna work. So let's switch a couple of these around here. So 4 is supposed to be closest to the hold down screw. So, okay, there's that. There's 4. Okay. Then it's supposed to be 3. So 1, 3. So we'll take this one to here. Okay. After 3, then comes 6. 6, yeah. Looks like 6 is going to be right there. And looks like 4. 4, 3, 6, 3. Right. And there's 3. Here's the 6. Okay. 6, 5. 5 now. See where I sit? That's 5. 7, 2. So here's 7. 2. Okay, so that's hooked up. That's hooked up. There isn't a timing indicator, unless it's, yeah. There's no timing marks on that crankshaft. So let me get now some alligator clips. Okay, so then plus side to the coil. And yeah, I do know it probably should be a little thicker gauge wire. Then to the battery. That should be giving it hot. But we need fuel. We need some gas. So the Porsche is taking a little break. I'm gonna have to do some major engine work, which will probably be a video coming up. So we're just gonna steal a little bit of gas here. Probably on a camera, but that way I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Alright, and one little easy to squeeze top. So some sriracha gas. Ha! Fill these bowls up a little. We'll drip a little in here. Okay, Miss Sierra. What's that?
Your connection right here is smoking.
Where at? Which one?
All the way that's touching.
This one?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay, that's fine. All right.
What the hell is that? I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Well, it starts and runs. Should we do it again?
It's definitely got some issues, like not bad issues, but.
Well, let's give it a little juice. So you're gonna move, honeys? Gonna move? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, guys, we got the Craigslist junkyard motor running. So kind of a cool thing if you need to ever do it, pick yourself up a shopping cart 3000 motor stand to get your engine started. So we're gonna win. We have one of the motors at least running. We know it's somewhat good compression, somewhat good. The 326, we're gonna have to wait till we get some head stuff on that. And then of course there's Alex with his 350 Pontiac as well, but his is from a 69 if I remember correctly. Begin with him soon as we make our way to California for that and some other stuffs. So guys, this is gonna wrap up this video for Firebird Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the progress we're making on the channel. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber already, would you hit the subscribe button? Help me out. We're close to 5,000 subscribers, and I think when we get a little bit closer to 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So make sure you stick around and check that out. And don't forget the new t-shirts with the Firebird Pontiac Arrowhead logo with the wrench in it. I still need a name for this idea, so if you have a name idea, put it down there. Those t-shirts link down below. I need more whiskey. That's the problem. There's been none today. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna put my toy away here and go inside, and we'll see you next Friday. All right, see you guys.